Yeah, buddy. Let's do this. Boom! What's up, everybody? Derek Ciocca, Big Ron Coleman here, just driving in Tampa, filling in for Mark Loadliner at tigerfitness.com while he is on his double bro 7 mission, whatever it is he's doing. And we're just driving and we're just talking about some of the news and issues going on. And one of the things that came up is these college students asking for free tuition and to be paid $15 an hour to work on campus. And the solution was to have the rich people pay for it from their taxes. Now, I don't know about you, Ron, but my goal in life isn't to work so hard where I get up to a level of comfortability that my reward is to pay 90% of my taxes so that these little brats can get their school paid for and basically party and not do shit for 4 years of their life. So I don't know about how you feel about that, but you know how I came up, and I know how you came up even more so than me, was you didn't have anything, man.
Nope.
How many jobs did you work at a time?
It all depends. Mostly it was just 3 jobs at a time.
Just 3 jobs at a time.
3, yeah.
Just not, I mean, 4, maybe you actually worked a little hard, but 3 jobs, that's easy, right?
None but peanuts.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, not only do these kids not want to work, and be able to pay for their own school, they want other people to pay for it, and they want paid $15 an hour to do some bullshit job on campus.
Yep.
You worked as a police officer. You worked night shift at some other security locations while doing that, and did another odd job while you were doing that as well, right?
Apartment complex.
Department complex, yeah. So you worked. How many hours a day did you work? Sometimes 18 hours a day.
Something like that.
Yeah. So it's just here's the issue that I see. It's the mentality of that these, not just these kids at these schools, but that generation of people in this country is, they don't want to work for anything. They don't want to work and earn it and have that satisfaction that they earn where their status is in life, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, is there a problem with the school system? Hell yeah, there is. The college school system is fucked up. I mean, to be able to have to pay that much money to go to school is not right. So the idea that they have that college needs to be cheaper or find a way to educate the younger population in a better way, a more affordable way, is a proper idea. And there's other ways to maybe make that a reality where, instead of $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 to go to college, you only have to pay $20,000. But to say we don't want to pay it all and we want to get paid to do some bullshit job on campus, and okay, fine, what's your solution? Well, we want other successful people to just pay for it. That's not a solution, and that's not a way to give a solution to the problem of an efficient way to be able to pay for education. That's what I mean by the mentality, is like, this is it. This is the mentality. Hand me shit, right?
Yep.
So, it's a mentality that is disturbing in that generation in this country, that is like, so let's say that they get their school paid for, they get everything handed to them, they go through school. What does that teach them? What value are they going to be to the society when they come out of school and they never had to work for anything?
Well, they're just in for a rude awakening once they graduate.
Exactly. And then they're going to not be able to contribute to society because they didn't have to work for shit to get out of college.
Yeah.
So they come out and then they have this degree, right, that we paid for.
Yeah.
They're just going to expect someone to hand them a job.
Yeah. Well, they'll eventually learn.
Yeah, right. I know. But it's just, the mentality is like, I just see that. I don't know if you see it. Do you see that more and more? So more so than ever? That kind of like, just hand me stuff mentality? I don't want to work hard for anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In that like younger generation.
Yep.
And here's one of where that mentality is coming from, is these kids that receive participation trophies, right? Or they play in a t-ball league that doesn't keep score. There's no winners or losers. And like, what lesson is learned there? Like, sports is fun and it's what, but there's lessons to be learned in sports. One is learning how to lose.
Yeah.
You don't always win. You know, it doesn't always go your way.
Yep.
This ain't fucking Burger King. You
Yep.
can't have it your way, right?
Yep.
And you know, James Harrison, I'm sure people have seen that story out there floating around the internet. His kids got participation trophies in one of their leagues, and they didn't win shit, right?
Yeah.
He threw the trophies in the garbage.
Yeah.
And you know, some people were like, "Oh, that's so mean." Like, no, he's trying to teach his kids to grow up and be men,
Exactly.
and earn a trophy, right?
Yeah, yep.
You didn't earn it, so you don't get a trophy.
Exactly. That's the way it should be.
It's the way it should be, and that's the mentality that breeds these kids that are just demanding free school and to be paid, and then not even have a realistic solution to how to achieve that, except for we want someone else to pay for it. And
Yep.
so it's just, you know, the mentality needs to change. There's a better way that school can be paid for in this country, but asking other successful people to hand you money so that you don't have to go through what they went through is not the way to do it. So, you know, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Basically.
So, don't hand your kids participation trophies if they didn't earn it. If they play in the league, let them lose a little bit, because one day in life is going to make you lose, and if they don't know how to handle it, then they're not going to be prepared for that at all.
Yep.
So, you know,
They'll learn to win.
they'll learn eventually, but they'll learn the hard way when they should have already known. So, all right, guys, that's just our take on that one little news story. So, handing out participation trophies and then asking everyone else in life to hand you things that you didn't earn, that's not a game, Ron.
Not a game.